So should you play Blade Strangers? That is the question I'm going to be answering today. I played it on Steam. I was going to pick it up on Switch, but over a recent Steam holiday sale, I got it for $4.99 USD, and I want to answer that question for you. I'm going to go over some pros and cons and tell you what it is. So what is Blade Strangers? It is a 2D, very visually pleasing fighting game that can be played online, offline, 1-2 players, and it's quite easy to pick up. In order to do moves, you just kind of hold the direction and press a button. It's very much Smash Brothers-esque in that way, and then there's just more advanced techniques on top of that. But the unique hook of this game is that it mashes up the universes of various different games that you might have heard of, including Code of Princess, Cave Story, Umahari Kasi, I'm probably butchering that, and the Binding of Isaac, and includes guest stars such as Shovel Knight and Gunvolt. And it mashes up all these characters from these different studios into one, and it includes a story mode. I went ahead and played story, arcade mode, and I have not played online versus just because I'm probably going to get my butt kicked, but I'm definitely going to try that out as well. So starting off, the pros is it is a nice looking 2D game. They have really cool ending splash screens for the characters. The story mode also has some of that as well. It's very much this anime, clean anime aesthetic. The background is 3D models, and it's a combination of 3D models and sprite work. So if you really like that, then that is going to really stand out for you. And I guess that's a con as well, because like I said, there is a little bit of pixelation around the characters. It's not as clean as it could be if you're looking at different series made by other fighting game developers. And also, if you're looking for like a 3D arena-based game, this is not it. So what it is, though, is a solid 2D fighting game. Another pro is that it has enough content for both single and multiplayer. You're going to have mission modes, arcade modes, story modes, all these different kind of modes to play if you're just playing by yourself, or you can open it up with a buddy, a friend, your significant other, a family member, and play in the same room, or jump online in order to challenge people around the globe to this really, noob-friendly fighting game. Story mode is really cool. I went ahead and played that. I chose Shovel Knight and went through the story that way, and it was really cool. The story's kind of cute and clever. It has like this room full of talking servers, animated servers that are basically in control of the multiverse, the interdimensional universe that all these characters calling on these quote-unquote Blade Strangers to do battle and in order to defeat the final boss. So it's really cool. You go through there, you go stage after stage. There's some story elements to there. Eventually, until you beat the game and you get this kind of ending to that character, and each character has their own story. But then the con to that is the actual ending to it was not as satisfying, I felt. It didn't really go deep enough. It characterized Shovel Knight really well, but at the same time, I felt like the climax, the ending of his story, it was like, oh, it's over, and I wasn't really satisfied with that. Same thing with arcade mode. I went through arcade mode thinking it was going to be some sort of cool moment at the end. I was like, nope, you're done. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm guessing the most satisfying aspects of the game is the actual gameplay, which leads me into that. That's definitely a pro here. It's very solid. There's no lag. I'm not gonna say a lot of lag. There's no lag that I experienced. You press a button, you do a move, and as you start learning how to play this game, it definitely feels better, because for a while in the beginning, I actually didn't realize that it was just a direction based gameplay where you press a direction and press a button and you do a move. I thought it was like Street Fighter, where I'm doing like quarter circle motions, I'm holding back and going forward, doing charge attacks like that. And then I immediately jumped into tutorial mode after like 1 or 2 battles, just trying to messing around just to get a feel for the game. Definitely went through tutorial, and it was a painless process just reading how the game works, going into like a practice kind of mode that allowed me to learn the moves. So it's very good at teaching you how to play the game. And for my final con, I don't really have a final con. Overall, it's a pretty solid package. If you like fighting games, you should probably give this a try. You should definitely check it out. I hadn't had any crashes playing it for hours. I haven't had any kind of glitches or anything like that. The game played well, booted up, not a lot of load times, and is very crisp and clean experience that I really enjoyed, and I've had a lot of fun playing single player. And like I mentioned at the beginning, I will definitely play some online play on this game. So the end verdict is, if you like fighting games, if you're wanting to try something different that kind of melds 2D fighter with a little bit of Smash Brothers mechanics but does have depth and strategy, then definitely go ahead and play this, try it out. So let me know in the comments if you played Blade Strangers, how much have you played? Have you played online? Do you like the story mode, the mission mode, the arcade mode? Tell me what mode you like the best. I would love to read about it. As always, thanks for joining the party, listen to me ramble, and I'll see you in the next exciting video.